Marcellus is the same way. He'll support who's ever the most convenient to support. I mean, I feel like James is a floater, and it just happened to be that if you had not won the first HOH, I don't think you'd be in alliance with James. I think you would absolutely be in alliance with Howie. I don't think you'd be in alliance with James. That's the honest truth. I think if Boogie and Jace had won the first HOH, I think James would be in alliance with them.
I don't know.
James didn't talk to me for the first 2 weeks of the show.
Neither did I.
I know. But it wasn't because of me. It was because you guys were up here plotting and like worried about alliances and stuff. I mean, I think you guys knew each other. You had this level of familiarity. You felt comfortable with each other because you knew who each other were. And as a result, you made an alliance based on familiarity as opposed to trust. Like if and when, and it's coming soon, maybe 1 or 2 weeks, Boogie and I go on the block, I'll let Boogie win the POV. I'll go home. Like, we have an understanding, you know what I mean? We have a trust level that no alliance will have. So it'll be a different, like, there's nothing anyone will be able to do about it. When I'm helping him win the POV, and then I'm up against someone else.
You still hate us?
What?
Well, you said you hate us all.
Is he even, did you even talk to him?
I go.
Listen, this is my priority. I'm going to say it a million times. It's Boogie, then you two. I will have your backs no matter what. Not ahead of Boogie, obviously. If it's you and Boogie on the block, I'm going to vote against you.
Right.
If it's you and Boogie on the block, I'm going to vote against you. I'm telling you right now. If it's you two on the block, I'm going to let you guys tell me what to do. But if it's anyone else against you, I will vote anyone else out. And I will help campaign against who's ever against you.
Thanks, Willie. We love
Unfortunately, you guys are in the exact same boat Boogie and I are. Is everyone knows you two are together.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, if someone wants Howie out, you're going up too.
Yeah.
Marcellus hates Boogie. That means Marcellus hates me automatically. I never had anything bad happen with Marcellus, but because he's against Boogie, it's just weird.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm looking forward to... What do you want to know from me, sweetie?
I don't have any questions for you tonight, Will.
No? Okay. All your questions are answered? You satiated? Mm-hmm. Okay. I feel like you're, like, kind of formal with me.
Really?
Sometimes.
No, I'm not.
Ever since that first time we were like, Janelle, like, you're in an alliance. You're like, no.
You came up here and confronted me, and I was like, fuck, and I couldn't talk.
No, I just felt like we had to discuss it.
Marcellus was right here. What am I going to do?
Okay. No, you're right. Also, the other time I felt bad is when I was like, you put up Boogie and Erica, and then I was like, hey, Janelle, and I was like literally going to be like, look, you did great, like I'm totally cool with it, like I get it, and then you were like, I don't want to talk right now, and I was like, no, it's cool, like I felt bad.
I felt bad for nominating Erica, that's why.
Erica's got, listen, everyone...
Because they, like, you understand how it was in here, like, they were pretending to be, they thought they were on, like, my side, and they were
of
like,
course.
Janelle, like, you need to get rid of Chilltown, like, they were in here discussing strategy with us.
But you've been doing this for 2 years, don't you realize whoever wins HOH, you know, honestly, this is the honest to God truth, I could never imagine winning HOH, it's really hard for me to imagine that, because as much as I joke around, I'm not like a mean person, and it would be really hard for me, I know this is a bizarre thing to say, to nominate two people and like ruin their dreams. Like, it's something that would be hard for me to do. I can do it, I'll do it without even blinking twice, but it's just like, I don't want to be in that position, because I think it's an awkward thing to do, and I don't like putting myself out like that. At this point now, clearly, I have to. But,
so you're going to try and win the next one?
I suspect I'm going to win the next 1 or 2 HOH. I'm going to win, like, I suspect I'll win. If I don't win this one, I'll win the next one. Boogie and I are going to turn it up and do it.
You guys should.
We'll nominate Chicken George and Marcellus. Marcellus will leave. Then next time someone else wins, Chicken George and Erica leaves. Chicken George and a pawn leaves. We're down to the final 5. The twist will be apparent. Then we can, at least have like a gentleman's game and play the best we can. People win HOH. People like hug it out afterwards. You know what I mean? And also the people who will be evicted then have a new job, which is the game is even more important job, which is go to the sequester house and start soliciting votes.
That's what Howie, like, I had all the votes in sequester house last year because of Howie.
Of course.
Like, he had turned Jennifer and April to vote for me, and James, and Rachel was going to vote for me anyway.
I mean, exactly. But I mean, this time it's going to be that much more important because we can't have Chicken George in the finals against, like, as long as we control the votes in the sequester house, that's the most important votes.
We do control the votes, though. I mean, as long as there's one, even if there's two of us, we don't control it as much. But if there's at least one of us.
Well, also, if I go to sequester, I'll be very, I'll turn people around. Well, at that point, if one of our group is in the final 4, it won't even matter because one of our people will win.
Right.
But nonetheless, if it's like Marcellus, Erica, you, and Boogie, well, and it's down to the final 2, I need to be in people's ears in the sequester house really quickly, making sure that one of our people gets it in the end.
Right.
And see, that's another thing too. Is I don't know if James would be understanding of that. I don't know if his ego would allow him to accept that.
Accept what?
The big split.
He might bitch about it.
Well, he might also not do it.
Yeah.
He might also be like, well, I don't want to get in trouble, so I can't do it now. It's easy to do. I mean, I've put over, I won't even tell you, but plenty of money into Boogie's restaurants. I'm an investor in 6 of his restaurants. That wasn't cheap. Well,
but if there's only 4 of us, well, how are we going to make sure that one of us?
We're going to have a verbal agreement, clearly on camera, verified by the internet, and we'll write something out. Verbal agreement's binding in the state of California. And it's going to have to be a lot of trust on everyone's part. But I mean, the whole point is, it's very easy to invest in businesses. It's a state that rewards people who work hard. I mean, I won season 2. Boogie and I are both very, very successful. He helped me tremendously. I am a very loyal person. I pay back many times over. We've made, I mean, without being weird about it, after taxes, you make $250 from Big Brother. We do very well, much better than that, because of who we know, what we've done with the money, and things have worked out. And it's could I have been greedy and been I'm taking the money and leaving? Absolutely. I've made so much more because of it. It's a big picture thing. 5-year plan. I don't know if James will see that. Maybe he will. He refuses to have a conversation with me. We come in, Boogie and I come in and we're loud and we don't care and we're rambunctious, and he's so worried about, this is what Jace used to say about James, is James is perpetually thinking about the game, perpetually thinking about what he can do next, who he can align with, what he has to do. And Jace is right. That is what James is doing. He's perpetually doing it, and he's going to continue doing that. Whether or not he sees the big picture and can relate to an alliance and make a strong alliance, that's a whole other thing.
I just think it would be dumb for him to turn on any of us right now, because
of course now
it would be retarded.
No, now of course.
But even in a few weeks, that guarantees him that we might not vote for him at the end if he were to send put up you and Boogie or you and Howie or whatever.
I don't think you'll see that big picture. You know what I mean? This is the thing. If we're in the final 5 and you and HOH, I fully expect Boogie and I to be put up. I fully expect we'll play hard for POV. I fully expect, someone else is going to go. Obviously, Boogie wins POV, someone goes up in his place. Well, the question is, let's say the situation is reversed. Let's say I win, HOH, and I put you and Howie. You know what I mean? Boogie wins HOH, he puts up you and Howie, and you win POV, and you come off, and Boogie's and my whole point is, I just don't know James has your back. Which, since I don't think James has your back, I don't think he has my back. I know I have Boogie's back, I have your back, I have Howie's back. But if I don't think James has your back, and I don't think, as a result, he definitely doesn't have, if he doesn't have yours, he doesn't have mine, and I don't have the confidence he has yours.
I think he has my back. He's...
When it's convenient for him. No. I have Boogie's back when it's convenient and when it's not convenient. Just something to think of. Not this week, maybe not even next week, but it's something to think about. I would hate to be that James is the one who stabs you in the back after all this. Because he may have done that to Kaiser via Danielle.
I know that Danielle offered Kaiser a deal and he didn't accept it. She probably offered him the same deal.
And James took it. What was the deal?
It was,
I'll save you and you don't put me up or something?
It was, I'll save you, I've got votes. You have to cut your alliance loose and work with me or something like that. James could say, yeah, I'll take the deal, but it would be stupid for him to work with Danielle right now.
Yeah, but it's easy for him to keep her in his hip pocket while he waits and see what happens.
We have to get rid of her.
No, I totally agree. Let's stop talking about the game. I'm so sick of this.
Me too.